Hi, I'm Sarah and this is Pilates for upper cross syndrome. So we're going to start laying down on our backs with our knees bent and our feet flat on the floor, and we'll do a little bit of pelvic floor activation. So to begin with, draw up through your pelvic floor muscles. It's like stopping yourself from urinating. So drawing up and then release and let go, and draw up again and release. And draw up and hold, and then we're going to come to our T-zone, so just our lower abdomen. Imagine you're putting on a really tight pair of trousers and you're doing up the zip, and feel all that area below the navel draw towards the spine gently. And then lastly, coming to our rib to hip connection, so feel for your lower ribs and then for your two front hip bones, and then gently magnetize those points towards one another. So we've got the drawing up of the pelvic floor, like stopping yourself from urination, and then the T-zone, pulling on that tight pair of trousers and doing up the zip, and then the rib to hip connection, magnetizing the two hip bones towards the lower ribs. And then taking the arms down by the sides, palms flat, and making sure the feet are at a comfortable distance from the hips. And then inhale, imprint the spine down into the floor, and exhale, roll up. Inhale at the top, and then exhale down. Inhale to imprint the spine again, and exhale, articulate the spine up, maintaining that rib to hip connection importantly. And then as you exhale, rolling all the way down. Again, inhale, imprint. Exhale, roll up. Inhale at the top, maintaining the rib to hip connection. And then exhale all the way down. And last time, inhale, imprint. Exhale to roll and then hold. And you're going to either lift one heel at a time, or lift one leg, tap the opposite knee and down. So we're going to do 6 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then inhale to push the hips up a little higher, maintain that rib to hip connection, draw the pelvic floor in, and then exhale, articulate the spine all the way down. And then squeezing the knees together, squeezing the big toe mounds together, and extending the legs as far as you comfortably can. So they may be in a tabletop, or you might extend them right up. Arms by the sides, palms flat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale to lift the hips up off the floor. For 3, for 4, for 5, bend the knees and land the feet down. And then inhale, lift the upper body up so that the shoulder blades peel away. And then extend the fingertips towards the bottom of the mat, hug the shoulder blades around the back of the heart, pull the navel to the spine, inhale here, and then we're going to exhale to tap, inhale center, exhale to tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Inhale to lift up, and exhale, roll down. Squeeze the knees together, either legs at tabletop or extended. And we're going to do those lower body crunches again. So hug the upper arm bones in, palms down flat. Activate the pelvic floor, squeeze the knees together, squeeze the big toe mounds together. Inhale, and on the exhale, little lift of the hips for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then bend the knees, feet come down flat. Deep inhale and peel the upper body up. Keep the neck nice and straight here. Inhale, exhale to tuck for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Inhale to lift and exhale to roll down. Hug the knees in towards you, and you can either rock a little from side to side and rock over to your side to sit up, or if it feels comfortable, you can take a little rock and roll to bring you all the way up. Crossing the ankles over, roll over the knees to come to hands and knees, and spread the hands wide, and we want to make like gecko hands where we're going to pinch back a little with the fingers, pinch back on the mat. So just think like a little gecko. And we're going to start with some knee to elbow. So we're going to take the arm out, the palm faces in towards the midline of the body. We inhale here, arm and leg are up at the height of the torso, and exhale with a powerful exhale through the mouth as we bring the knee to the elbow. So it looks like this. Okay, so taking one arm up, palm faces in, opposite leg goes back with the foot flexed and the pinky toe pointing down towards the floor. Deep inhale and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale and balance, and exhale to release. Coming over to the other side, so spread the fingers of that balancing hand, and inhale, lift the arm and leg up. Make sure that palms facing toward the midline and the pinky toes pointing down. Deep inhale and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale and try and get the arm and leg up as high as you can. Really flex that back foot, and exhale to release down. So taking the hands about a half a handprint forward and a half a handprint wide of the shoulders, and really spread the fingers. Hug the inner elbows towards one another. Tuck the toes under. Inhale here, and then exhale back into a downward facing dog. So keep a little bend in your knees here. And we're going to inhale here and exhale, sink the heels a little. And then inhale, we come forward into bear. So bringing the knees down towards the floor, but just hovering them. And as we exhale, pushing back to downward dog. Inhaling, roll out as if into plank, and then bend the knees, hug the shoulder blades around the back of the heart and hover. And on an exhale, press back. So 3 more of those. Inhale and roll out, bend the knees, hover, press the floor away with the hands. Exhale, press back. Inhale, roll out. And exhale, roll back. Inhale, roll out. And exhale, drop down the knees. Inhale into cow. And exhale, cat. Doing a couple of those in time with your own breath. So as you exhale, the pubic bone rolls right up and the chin rolls to the chest. And as you breathe in, the tailbone points up And the chin and the eyes lift. And then pressing back into baby pose with the head coming down. Inhale to walk yourself back up. And then coming all the way down onto the front body. So bringing the arms out the front of the body. Inhale here, and as you exhale, you're going to create goalpost arms and lift the upper torso off the ground. Inhaling, reach forward, and exhaling, pull back. Inhale to reach forward, and exhale to pull back. Inhale forward, exhale back, 2 more of those. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, and exhale back. And then inhale, reach back, turn the palms to face forward and lift, 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 and then relax down. So planting the hands in front of you and resting your forehead down onto your hands. And then plant the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes under, lift up. And we're going to do a short round of pranayama just to help with the muscles of respiration here, and it's also really good for detoxification. So a lot of these muscles of respiration, when we're sitting at desks for long times, we get really slow or shallow breathing. So we're just going to increase some of the tone in those muscles. So this breath of fire is done a little bit like a dog panting. So it's easiest to try it like a dog panting first. So the tongue sticks out. And then you're going to try and do that exact same breath, but just pull the tongue in and close the mouth and do it through your nose. Okay, so we're going to do that for 1 minute. So to begin with, closing the eyes, taking a deep breath in, and exhale all the way to the bottom. And then begin your breath of fire. Deep inhale, and then retain the breath at the top. So hold it in, gently lift the pelvic floor, relax all the skin on the body, relax the shoulders, relax the jaw and the skin at the side of the eyes, and hold for as long as you possibly can, and maybe a little longer. And then when you're ready to, you exhale and keep the eyes closed and observe the natural flow of breath.